Don't be afraid to ask questions. Afraid to ask for help when you need it. I do that every day. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Because it shows you have the courage to admit when you don't know something, and that then allows you to learn something new. And even when you're struggling, even when you're discouraged, and you feel like other people have given up on you, don't ever give up on yourself.
The expectations, especially for men that are upon us, where it's like, okay, I can't be vulnerable, I can't be honest with myself and share these emotions that undoubtedly we all have, right? You know, men and women, they don't feel differently. They just express it in a different way. And unfortunately, a lot of times men, they fail to do so in the healthy manners and how they should be expressing themselves, you know? So for me, it's a big one, and interesting enough, like I was going through some stuff recently, and the first thing I did was pick up the phone, made an appointment to go to therapy, because there were certain things that were like internalizing, they were building up, and I was like, you know what, I want to talk to this. I want to talk about this to my therapist. And a lot of people, I feel like, don't do that. And I think it's so important to know that, okay, like I need help, and it's okay to ask.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Unspoken, the podcast. My name is Zadok Adeleye. Yes, this evening is a wonderful one, and from the videos we've watched, our topic today is the courage to ask for help. And you could say men have been encouraged to ask for help. You're not weak. You're not a sissy. Strength, asking for help is actually a form of strength, because that might just be that one thing that might save your life. But you know me, I don't come alone. I come with my crew to discuss this, share our views, and we also encourage you to, for every time we share our views and you watch our videos, please comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what your thought patterns are. But as usual, I'll let my guests do the introductions and, we'll get cracking.
My name is Sundoka Chukuma. Thanks for bringing me on.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Tiju Joanna Tialubi, and thank you for having me here again.
You're welcome.
My name is Bakari Adeshina, as you all know. Thank you for having me back here again.
Great to have all of you here. Now, the topic is the courage to ask for help. My grouse is, why should I summon courage to ask for help? Why can't I just ask for help? It's help. I should be able to ask for help. Why, as a man, why should I need to summon courage? Why should I need to gather courage?
Okay. Well, I will say that it's because of how we were brought up, our upbringing, the culture, everything around us taught us that as a man, you should be strong. You don't have to be weak. You should have answers to everything, which is wrong. If one refuses to ask for help, the person will die. And I have some experience. I have people I know that died because they refused to ask for help. I'm a pastor by the grace of God, and I have people coming to me. This is something they could have gotten the answers if they had talked to someone close to them. But they felt, as a matter of fact, you have more women coming for counseling than men. Men doesn't come at all. And like I
Could there be something that is making the men hold back?
Yeah. Like I said, our upbringing, because you think if you say this, they will laugh at you, they will make jest of you. I want to bring this in now. I think it's part of it. Someone who wasn't doing well in home, in bed, he wasn't satisfying the wife, and then he went to get drugs to help himself. Eventually, it led to death.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not just a case. I have two cases. This guy had stroke from because when you use this manpower,
they put extra pressure on the heart.
If your BP is a bit
elevated,
it could lead to death or stroke.
Yeah.
In this case, because the guy had a stroke, that was why the wife was saved. If not, they would have said that he killed the wife. Though he later died after about a month, because he was able to tell that, okay, I took so thing, And the other case also was terrible. The man died immediately, and the manhood was still standing, showing the amount of
Drugs.
Drugs.
He
ingested.
took. You know, why don't you ask questions that, okay, I'm not doing well sexually, you know, why can't you ask questions? But you are ashamed to ask. To
Speak with their spouse.
To speak with-
their spouse. Why can't they just say, I know, okay, are there other ways I can make it up? Or how do we get help for this?
That is what I'm saying. Okay, your wife may not have the answers, okay, but you should look for someone who could help
But
you.
How many men would take that feedback from their wife that your wife tells you that, sir, it looks like you are underperforming?
No,
because the way they will come is, how do you know I'm underperforming if you've not?
I want to agree with you that some wives or spouse, they worsen the case, okay?
Yeah.
Like, my friend, do what you want to do, Jare. Shooter. Eh? You need to, no. I want to be real, okay?
Yeah.
I was like that. Yes.
I'm just laughing that I'm
Listen
not
to
the one
me.
saying this.
I was like that. And I had to tell myself, look, you have to summon the courage to seek for help. What happened was that I told myself, you must not dabble into using any drugs. And again, don't go and watch any movie, because I believe those who do, X movies, they are demonic.
Yeah.
To me, as a Christian, I believe you can't be inspired by the Spirit of God to go into that as a business. So I told myself, if you want to learn from there, you would definitely be possessed. You definitely so.
Aside from that,
So-
I think it creates this unrealistic expectation.
So I had to ask questions. Look, then I have a church I was pastoring. There was a chemist, a pharmacy around. I said, look, you have to bolden up. Go there and ask her, is there anything you can tell me? And and so you know what?
I'm imagining how awkward that conversation would have
I
been.
had to prepare myself. Look, and
Every day and
eventually I was able to get to a point where,
The solution came in.
yes, because when you search, you will find.
Definitely.
It's in the Bible. Ask and you will receive. I had to read. I had to do a lot, So people need to be taught to come out from their shell. Go and find help. If you don't, you will die. Okay, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The way you be mentioning this die.
Because I have had,
the men
yes,
are dying
I saw
because
men
they
are
not
dying.
helping.
When you talk of dying at times does not mean you are in the
Physical.
grave. You can die being alive.
You can die physically also, because the two cases I mentioned, they died
Yeah,
physically. If they had asked questions. Now, there are many ways you can, make your wife happy, satisfy her sexually. And even if you usually you're a minute man, okay, there is a way you first of all,
Prepare her.
then after that, it will take you longer time. Do you understand? And again, even if you score own goal within the first minute, keep playing the game. Keep playing. There are so many games from the left to the right.
I really like the fact that it's coming from pastor. Do you get it? Because
Listen,
I'm so
okay,
sorry for
yeah.
cutting you short. Because it feels like this discussion, sometimes it feels like it's demonic saying it outside.
Oh.
Do you get it? It feels like, yes, you that you're saying it, you that you're saying all these things. But there are some things that are practical for you at home.
Let me tell you, once I have a young people before they wed, after doing the prayers, after doing the teaching, whatever, a day to that day, or after their wedding, I will visit them in their house and we'll sit and we'll talk. I will tell, look, especially if I discover that, maybe they are not experienced, or one of them is not experienced, is a virgin, or I will talk. I will tell you, look, this is what you are going to do, even if he comes, or so I do that.
From your experience.
Yes, because
it's a therapeutical lifestyle.
Or more practical.
It's,
Yes.
I think yes, because
Yes.
for some people, they expect you to figure it out. So how do you figure it out? Because now you've been able to tell us, don't try this other way because it creates unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
Now, but if there are people who, like Pastor Doss now, who create that time to enlighten people who are just coming up, you understand? So they don't have unrealistic expectations. They know how to meet themselves in the middle and work things out.
Now, I think we should address one of the elephants in the room. Why is it that some men do not like feedback based on their performance in this area? Why?
It's egoistic issues. It can happen. Let me give you this instance of a man. He knows that he's underperforming, but the thing is, he is always this strong man that wants to make sure, yes, let me try and satisfy. You are this, you are this. So the wife saying it out, it feels like he's not man enough. His ego drops. Do you get it? So sometimes women, when they are having infertility or something, when they go to the hospital, they say, you are fine. Go and tell your husband. She'll go and do this. She'll go and do this. Why do you think men, they hide their own, what's it called? Struggles. They even hide their own test papers.
No, we've had a doctor who came on set the very first episode.
They will not let
the
them.
men do not. Now, if a couple are having struggles, they are meant to go together. But you find out that it is the women. The men will rather just take a walk.
I think the challenge here is that men do think that them not being able to perform as expected or not being able to satisfy the wife makes them less of a man. I don't think so.
It's the woman's fault. I'll say it.
No.
How is it the woman's fault?
Let me just say, okay, don't let me say it's the woman's fault. In some cases, you know, women tend to like, solutions in life, meal. They will want, instead of them to now, the solution is you making that man what you want.
But what if the man doesn't listen?
The responsibility is
on
not
both
on
of
the
them.
man. It's not on the woman.
It's on both of them, though.
Wait, this is where I am particular about personalities, right?
Okay.
And communication. I would always say it. If partners cannot communicate, there's going to be a problem. In fact, there are going to be problems. Now, if I communicate and tell you that I'm not feeling you well in this area, how do you take it? If I say it and you become defensive and you be like, is that what your virtuous women are doing? Is that what they are teaching you in the Bible?
That one is.
Sure, you see where the problem is coming from now. A day is coming. I'm going to say, what should be 1 minute? No, I'm gonna be nasty. I'm gonna be nasty. The problem is communication. I'm telling you, most of the problems we have is from communication. I'm not feeling you. That's why I'm saying that men should not feel less of themselves if they cannot perform, not just in bed. We're talking about financially,
yeah.
Other areas. Do you understand? There are some homes that, like my mom now, the way she grew up, men do not assist in the home. Me, even right from when I was growing up, I'll be like, why are my brothers not working? And she'll be like, what are you saying? Come on, go there in the kitchen. I was like, why are they sitting? You know, I didn't like that. Why am I the only one doing, she was like, I will see plates like this. Oh my God, I want to die.
Yeah, go catch you.
And my brother said, I'll be so mad, So, and my mom used to travel a lot. So when she travels, I'll be of course, she believes that it's the woman that controls. So if they decide not to assist me to wash the dishes and to clean the house, they're gonna be hungry for a long time. And so they knew automatically that whenever my mommy travels like this, and she'll travel for like a week, my dad will be off, we'll go in the morning, come back late in the evening. Of course, so I would have prepared breakfast for my dad. But my brothers, they dare not go to the port because they know that my mom does not tolerate men, Do you understand? So she will walk and walk even when she's exhausted. That is her own personality. That's not my personality. So now if I'm going to get married to someone, if I get married to somebody who does not believe in going to the kitchen, who does not believe in helping out, there's going to be a problem. Yep. That's what I'm talking about, personality. So if he's not like that, he has to learn it. I too have to, learn to adjust and all of that. He might not be going every day, of course, which is normal. He has his work to do and all of that. So we're talking about personality. You guys talk about it. Don't shy away from the difficult conversations. Oh, I'm a Christian. I don't want to talk about sex. Are you kidding me? You got to talk about it.
The reason why we have this kind of program is for everybody that is not. It's more or less like it's like sensitization for couples that are coming up or for existing couples that are still having issues on some things. I always say this and I always say this. There's something that is so key before getting married. Know your partner. Be friends with your partner.
Or know yourself first.
Yes, know yourself first is number one. Next thing is know your partner. Know you are dating. Know what you want.
Exactly.
Communicate what you want in the marriage. Communicate what you want in the next 5-10 years after marriage. So you already know this is the kind of man I want to marry. So if it's a no-go area, you move back. Don't be too emotional to decide. Move or not move. It's hard. I've been there before. Do you get it? You don't have to be too emotional to say no. No at times might be the best answer.
That would save you.
Because
somebody might be good.
Your love has to wear goggles. Your love is not blind.
Don't wear goggles alone. Put face cap like this and do like this.
Your love is not blind.
No, don't be blind.
They say love is blind.
The thing is, when people end up not being together, they think that it means the person has been bad. No. Somebody might be good, but not compatible with you.
You might be good, but not good for me.
Yeah. Do you get it, sir? So men should learn not to think that when they underperform in any aspect of their life, that it makes them less of a man. No, it doesn't.
Yes.
So that when they receive feedback on these areas, they're not defensive.
You work on it.
They're open. He's laughing because he knows his situation. So because we have our nasty mouth, and when you're so defensive, we'll wait for you in one corner and then we'll just strike.
But when you decide and this is where the issue is, like we've said now. If you do not have effective communication and then you begin to throw jabs at each other, you see.
It's not right.
It's not right. You create a toxic environment.
Yes.
Yep.
That's not what you want to do, because
it kills emotions, affections.
Encouraging friendship. See, as per guys, as per friends, there are things there are jabs you throw at each other and you just know it's banter. But in that banter, also, you've passed the message.
Well, let me tell you, the way, if he throws banter at you, right?
Yeah.
If your wife, you throw that same banter at you, if you chop her head.
Yes.
Hello, fuckboy.
Let me see this. I always say something that, see, expect anything. Expect the worst when you are in marriage. When you are in any relationship, because it's a day-to-day activity.
It's easier said than done.
Do you get it?
It's easier said than done. You see the men, the kind of friendship they have with their friends.
It's not the same. They're two different things.
That's where the problem is coming from.
Let me tell you something. The reality, I said it before, that see, men, one way or the other, maybe God created us like that. We are egoistic, one way or the other. There's this thing that'll come to you. I'm the man. I'm the daddy.
No, but I think for me as a person, I have this belief. As a man, the period, if you have to keep saying you are the man in a relationship, you are beginning to lose it.
No, listen to me very well. I said there's this thing in us. Yeah. Everybody.
Sometimes you may not say it, you act it.
No, yes. Sometimes
you have to reaffirm.
Sometimes you may not even act it. You may be like, yes, I'm the man. I need to mature. I need to make I need to just be the matured person here. Let me shut my mouth. The woman can be saying 1,000,001 things. Let me just shut my mouth as the man, so that I will come. When she finishes, she will go. Then later you come back. Or worst case, you go out. You come back. So that means you are the man of the house. Those are some things. But yeah, there are times that you feel, I've been doing this thing too much now.
Which is also valid and
do you get it? And you just spark one day.
Yes.
And that spark one day will actually trash all those good
That is the reason why you shouldn't do that, because the day you throw in that spark, you are going to burn the whole building.
Yes, that's
But I don't think it is right for one person to just go off.
No,
and then the other person.
I don't think it is.
Sometimes.
Wait, let's hold on a bit. There are some lines of thought I know we want to pursue, but let's go on a break. And after the break, we'll continue on this.
In this room has had this experience where someone was in pain, we don't build trust by offering help. We build trust by asking for it. I'm sure everyone in this room has had this experience where someone was in pain, didn't call you for fear of bothering you or interrupting you, and then you find out once they're okay. A friend of mine went through something, and I'm like, haven't talked in a couple weeks, and he sort of like slowly started to say, I've been struggling, and I said, why didn't you call me? He says, I didn't want to bother you. And my immediate reaction was, how dare you be so selfish to deny me the honor of being there for you? The way to prove that those things matter, has anybody ever done that for you?
The message of our show is that asking for help should be something that we celebrate. If you're struggling, if you need help, if you feel bad and you wake up and you go to a friend, a therapist, a teacher, an employee or a colleague and say, I'm really struggling, I need some help, that should be something that we give you a pat on the back, like, I would love to help you.
All right. So now, TJ, let's start from you now. Should a woman offer help when she knows her man is failing in this area, or should the man have to ask for it?
If I genuinely love my man, I don't think he needs to ask me for help, except if I know that if I offer, he would also feel less of himself, so I may withhold this and wait for him to come. That's why I'm saying men should deal with that themselves first. When you don't see yourself as less of a man when you're failing in an area, you won't feel offended if I offer you help, because some men see you offering for help as though they are failures. Show what mean pé mo ti wá failing, show what mean pé mi ò lè ṣe, show what feel pé mo ti kú, you know, all hope is lost and all of those things. So if men can work on that, it will be easy for women to also offer help without waiting for or thinking that, okay, but some men you'll be wondering, how am I going to ask him that he will not feel offended? Are you kidding me? How can I be thinking of how to offer help to my...
I feel what we are saying here, is it based on boyfriend, girlfriend, or based on husband and wife?
That's part of it. It's both, all of them.
The scenarios.
All of
The
them.
scenarios
For
for
example,
I feel it's different.
You can have siblings who will be going through issues and they will not want to take help from you, and then you'll have to like tell them that, oh, there is this organization that wants to release like 2 million naira loan or 1 million naira loan. Can I put in for you? They will say yes because it's coming from an organization, but you are the one powering it. But when you say you are the one that wants to give them, they will tell you, no, ma worry, oh, siblings, not even people in romantic relationships. So it has to do with them.
It's a personal issue.
Personality issue.
Yes, that one is a personal
It
issue.
is not a crime to offer help to men, but men should learn to receive the help. Yeah. Again, women should also train themselves, work on themselves, not to joke. Yoruba will say, ma jokole, ma jokoti. Do you understand? Ma tuba ti shoretan, ma jokoti. Don't sit on it and start reminding the man. Yeah. If not for me in your life, do you know that? All those people that are greeting you, calling you chairman outside, you don't do that to a man. You understand? Even to your fellow female friends, when you help them, you know, don't sit on it and begin to hammer on it. You know, it makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them feel have this low self-esteem. Exactly, feel less of themselves, and they want to. Next time you offer it, they'll say no, thank you, that they don't want it. So if you want to offer the help, work on yourself. Make sure that I believe that who I help may not necessarily help me back. Mm-hmm. Or that where I have helped, I may not necessarily receive help from there. The Bible did not tell me that it is where I sow that I will reap. Yep. So if I'm helping, I'm not looking forward to you paying it back to me. I'm looking for God to raise help for me. So even if I help you today, doesn't mean that if I'm in need tomorrow, I'll come to you for help. That is my mentality. So even if I come to you and you tell me no, I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not entitled to your help. If for a reason or the other you cannot help me, it's okay. I believe that God is my help. That's why I'm always particular about God. So He will help me. Even if I'm in a relationship with somebody, if you cannot help me, you are not my God. Do you understand? So men should learn not to reject help.
And they should learn to ask for
Now,
help.
that's where I'm going to. How do we get men to ask for help? How do we get men of all ages to ask for help?
I would say through what we are doing, through our education system, we have to probably, I don't know how the government will do that, and also through our worship centers, our pastors, our imams, you have to re-educate the man You are not God. You are not El
Shaddai.
Shaddai. Like that my pastor friend will say. You will soon realize that you are I Shaddai. You know, you are not El Shaddai. You can't do everything. You have to be humble enough to seek for help where you are lacking. That is what every man should know. You can't do everything. You are not good at everything. You need people's help, and you should be able to ask. So what we are doing now is what, will help get us there, And like I said, if we are, the government could come in our schools. We used to have guidance and counseling in those days when we were in secondary school. They will bring in certain things that will help mold the man-child into what he should be. I think so.
Okay. So, Shina, as an urban male now, you're this guy, like you're the it guy, and, something goes wrong, right? So, you're living up to certain expectations from your guys. Just as this guy, they deliver like Hebrew men. Yeah? And you understand, you're the life of the party, and life happens, right? How do you ask for help without losing face?
The reality of it is, if you've not been there, it's very hard. When you get there, you learn. You learn through sensitizations like what we are doing, like somebody coming to you and telling you that, yes, brother, you can make it. Something can be done. Something to cheer you up. Because I won't lie to you, if you don't fall into a pit, you don't know how deep it is. And you don't know how easy or not easy it is to come out until you are out. So I can say, this is the way you need to do it. This is the best way to do it. But until you get there, you know the best way to move out of it. But I will tell you and I will advise you, never shut your mouth on help.
Yeah.
Speak out. That's the only way you can be
Even
out
if the
of.
help doesn't come?
Let me give you an instance.
Not even, not only that.
There's no way you speak out. One person, unless you are silent.
Okay. Yeah.
A loud voice, someone will hear your loud voice. God has never been that wicked that he will not put somebody to help you out.
Yeah.
I was in a deep shit. I was like, yes, God, I'm dying. I am dying. These people will kill me. And somebody came and said, kill. What's kill? Don't worry. Your case is even like, it's like 1 naira out of every 1 billion. Just imagine how the case is. That word alone, sir, it gave me courage. And I tried it and it worked out. Not that I'm not in this situation right now, but here I am. God is faithful. God is faithful. Yeah. So if you decide to keep short, I am advising you, please, you are killing yourself slowly. So it is better if you are in anything. The worst thing that can happen to any man on earth is death.
Yep.
That's when you stop
asking for help.
Asking for help.
And again,
when you die.
That you asked for help doesn't mean you will get. Some will throw it at your
Some
face.
will laugh at you.
Some will make. So you don't have to.
In fact, that's the sad news.
Yes. So when it happens, don't shut down. Don't keep.
Some will even tell you that yes, you are the cause of it. This is what you deserve. Don't worry.
Yes.
Keep moving.
Keep moving. Keep asking.
Someone will see you're wrong and say, you are wrong, no wala. You are wrong, Gabi, no wala. You must fall in life. You can't appreciate rising if you don't fall. Yep. You can't appreciate winning if you don't lose. So if you lose, it's part of life. It's designed. Losing is designed to make winning, to make you appreciate winning.
Yep.
It's just like this Yoruba word, Shegun. There must be a battle
before you win.
Yeah, so for you to be a warrior, you must have fought battles.
Yep.
A lot of battles for you. Major General, he was not Major General one night now.
He rose through the ranks.
So how do we build that resilience? Because now we're asking ourselves to summon the courage.
Yeah.
As a man now, how do I build that resilience? Because one of the things I was doing research and I found out couples these days struggle, especially when it comes to planning. Because let's say the man is not doing too well, he feels, how do I call my wife to tell her that this is November now? November is ending by Sunday. December, forget December. December is not out of it. Once you're in December, it's cruise control, right? January is there. Now, depending, you might be that type of person that pay your rent every December. If you've got kids, you know that the first week of January, school fees is coming. Now, I know what's ahead of me. I know that January fees, if I pay rent in December, school fees is coming in January. Immediately we hit January. By March ending again, I'm already preparing because Easter is coming. Immediately after Easter, school fees again. You know, I've got a whole lot of my head. I already know what my calendar is now. But I'm finding it hard to table that calendar before my spouse. Because next question is, so, well...
Am I the man? I'm not the father.
That's one. Two. What do we do about this? Okay. So how do we encourage these men that still, you still need to bring these plans up. You still need to talk about this. Because even the Holy Book encourages us to write it out. It is what you write out that you're able to act. And even the Aspire to Perspire will tell you, write out your plan. And then you start to tick it off as you go. Oh, yes, we've done this, tick it off. We've done this, tick it off. And before you see, you have a checklist. Before you know, you've
done so many
You've
things.
done a whole lot. And that way you would even be able to count your blessings. You can go back and say, oh, yes, this is where we're coming from, this is where we're going. But how do these men how do you advise men someone is courage to say, okay, now? Because for me, I believe every home should have budget planning for the year. So how can men get that in place?
I should go. Come on.
Yes,
now,
sir.
What I want to say is that we grow every day. Mm-hmm. Who I am now wasn't, before this time.
Yes.
So we should grow. Men should grow. Number one, you must not be ashamed to accept your weakness. Mm-hmm. Number two, you must put your brain to work. You must think. Okay, so if I'm not ashamed of my inadequacies or my lack, then I have to think, how do I get out of this place? By thinking, then I will have to ask for help. These are facts of life. You know, Jesus told a parable of a man who was running a business, and the boss told him that he will have to sack him because he wasn't doing well. And the man said, I can't dig the ground, I can't farm, and I can't beg, so what should I do? He began to, though Jesus commented that this man, what he complimented was his ability to do what? To know his weakness and make a move. Okay? So I should know my weakness. I should know what I don't have. And I shouldn't be ashamed. That, I think you mentioned something. That situation doesn't define me. Okay? It doesn't define who am I. This is who am I. I'm a wonderful creature of God. So the fact that I can't provide for my family as I used to do before doesn't define who I am. So I should know that. This is what I'm telling men. You should know that your situation doesn't define who you are, and you should be able to talk. Because if you don't talk, if you don't look for help, see you 6 feet tall.
TJ, I want you to go, but we need to take a break right now.
Okay.
Need help. Whether rich or poor, you need help, right? Whether you think you got it all figured out, you need help. So guys, be careful how you treat other people. You never know who may help you in a time of need.
It doesn't make you weak to ask for help. It doesn't. It doesn't make you weak to ask for a friend, to go to a therapist. It shouldn't make you feel weak to to ask anyone for help, and you should be able to ask anyone for help, and everyone has to help someone if they need it.
Right, so TJ, is there a limit to the amount of help we can ask?
I don't think there should be, depending on your relationship with the person. I don't think there should be a limit, but then we should be controlled in the way we ask for the help, so it doesn't overburden the person we are asking help from. Okay, so a person, for example, now, if somebody uploads on the status that I bought a new car, you don't know if it's a company car. You don't know if the person is paying in installments, right? So you eating up the person, and I asked you for help last week and you didn't give me. You really don't know what's happening. So try not to be entitled, first of all. That is why it is important to know that when you ask for help, you may necessarily not get it. So don't have this entitlement to it. So when you have that mindset and you ask and you don't get it, it's cool. Also, when you ask and you get it, try not to overburden that person, because at that particular time, that person may have surplus to give. Okay, but a time is coming that maybe you have a friend who's always giving you listening ear, you are upset. Okay, I have this friend that's about 2 weeks now, we've not been, communicating. And I was upset in my mind that what's wrong with you get. So me too, I'm going to do, if he sends me any message, I'm going to give him silent treatment and all. And then he reached out and said, I've been going through this, I've been going through that. In my mind, I was like, oh my God, do you get? I mean, I was upset. Do you know? Do you get now? So then he was really going through a lot and all that. He was not in the right frame of mind. And I could have just reached out to say, hi, it's been a while I heard from you. What's going on? But me, I was upset that, okay, everybody just did your lane, So try not to always overburden the person. And when the person says it's not available, don't assume that the person is being wicked. Understand that this person really may be going through everybody is going through a lot. Yeah. So the person might also be going through a lot. So sometimes your help might not be monetary. It might be just, I want to talk, and the person is saying, I'm not, I won't me only time. They may only time. It may be that the person is going through a lot and does not know how to even tell you that they may go to Waba.
My lot is more than you a lot.
Do you get? So because that person cannot, properly, the person is also overwhelmed, may not be able to express himself or herself very well to you, you may become offended. Okay, so I think we should work on ourselves and then try not to overburden people when asking for help. Also, try to figure out how you can help yourself. But if it is in a relationship, I would say that when people say 50-50, I always tell them that I don't agree, because they're eventually boxing themselves into a corner. It is you bring your 100, I bring my 100. Because sometimes accidents can happen along the line. The woman who wants to be Miss Independent may lose her source of income and become independent, or become dependent rather on the man. The man who is boss man, I got this, may lose and become. So you see, it is you bring your 100, I bring my 100. At a particular time, that person's 100, one person's 100 might not involve finance. It might be in every other area but finance. Maybe he has problem with his business, he cannot match up or meet up. What else are you bringing to the table? The fact that you don't have money doesn't mean that you become a ghost in your house. Doesn't mean you don't come out, you don't come home. Doesn't mean you hang out with the boys and come back late at night drunk as hell. You become irresponsible. You become emotionally unavailable. Do you understand? What else do you bring to the table that makes me crave for you to come? That makes the children say, oh, Dad, where are you? Do you understand? That is why finance should not be what defines a man. In this century, finance should not be what defines a man. Finance should not be what defines a woman. But that's what
the societal expectations is.
It's not working. So we have to change that. It's not working. There are homes, okay. I do not want to mention names now. What's happening with Panedu and Regina? Do you know the story, Panedu? Panedu is a billionaire. And Regina is a young girl. And she's saying, even with your money, I no longer want to cry in Lamborghini.
but she said it was better to cry in a Lamborghini
but she's experienced
than
it
in
now.
a keke.
She's experienced it now.
That is why I said, if you don't get into the hole, You don't know how deep it is and how uncomfortable it is until you get inside and you want to come out.
During that Annie Idibia and Two-Face, debacle, I was telling people, my girls, that I don't understand why people would say I prefer to cry in a Lamborghini than in a keke. I don't want to cry. I want to laugh. So if I'm laughing in a keke, so be it. I don't want to cry. Why should I? If I'm crying, it should be tears of joy. I don't want to be in a Lamborghini and be crying and my heart is heavy. I don't see, money is not everything. And the moment people begin to understand that, the better for them. There is this thing that happiness does to you, especially when you're contented and you're happy and all of that. It makes you look younger. Yeah. You are worry-free. Like you don't have a care in the world. Like, do you understand? You're just at ease with yourself. But imagine living in a mansion and you are sad and you are what is that going to do for me? I'll be looking old. My face will be wrinkled and I'll be looking way older than my age. No,
but
please.
But you're Agbabola now.
No. I love soft life. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Like oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The Maldives next week.
Like they tell me that, girl, don't cook today. We're eating out. Are you kidding me?
It's that soft life. It's
I
good,
love it.
But something must come for it.
But no. We shouldn't have soft life at the expense of our happiness. That is my take. If soft life is going to make me cry, I don't want that kind of soft life.
It's not more soft again.
It's the most, God bless you. I don't want it. That's keeping up appearance, fake life.
Soft cannot make you cry now.
No, it does.
It does. So people treat some things.
It's not soft again. That's what I'm telling you. Soft in the physical way, but soft emotionally cannot make you cry.
God bless you, sir. So that's what I'm saying. Men should learn even women too. Gone are those days when a woman will say, I can cook, I can do this, it goes beyond that. Do you understand? Aside from that, men can easily eat out now and all of that. So amoye options, second options. Do you understand? So what are the things that can work now? What are those things that are no longer working? Let's do away with them and come together and reason together. Like I said, I think we were having this discussion and we said there is no one manual for everything. You would see two relationships. You see a man is doing domestic chores and the woman is always happy. And you see another relationship where the man wants to do domestic chores and the woman is saying, God forbid. I remember when I was dating a guy and the guy came to visit us in my house. My dad was late and my mom was at, So my mom served us, we ate, and the guy took the plates and went to the kitchen. And my mom was like, not in my house. That's who she is, right? And my mom said, not in my house. And the guy was like, no, I have to assist. I can't just come. I was like, no. When you go to your place, you guys should be doing all those lovey-dovey. Remember, I was like, ah. So there is no one manual. Whereas some women would say, oh my God, you are so romantic. You're going to take care of my daughter. Do you get?
You like it?
Of course. What are you saying? You want to use what Kimi for us?
But it's good though. That's why we are helpers.
Yes.
And there are some things that are sweet in marriage. Marriage is sweet, I always say it.
Yes.
It's very sweet.
Okay, but in balancing this now, yes, I might be the man, I can assist you in every other way, but maybe because of the nature of my job, I'm a traveling person, or I'm this person, I do a whole lot of mental work, I might not be able to be there to do the dishes with you or to do the cleaning with you.
So what do you do to make up for that?
That's what I want to ask.
Okay. What if I'm that person that does that early morning school runs for you? For us?
No. What do you do to make up for that?
That space
that you cannot assist.
That space I cannot.
He said doing the school runs.
No.
What she's trying to say is now, there's a gap.
There's a gap.
Cooking or something. Maybe you say,
what if there are times I just say, you know what, I've ordered takeout. Don't worry about that.
That's where the problem comes in now in a marriage. When you can't do something, you use another thing to like make up for it. No. You can look for a solution. You can get a nanny that comes in or a help.
Okay, what if...
That comes in to assist her with the dishes.
You also know that there are some women that don't want that external...
Yeah. That's why I said the problem now is that things that did not work in the past should be jettisoned and abandoned. I said even for the women too. You can't be a working woman and say you don't need help.
True.
Something is going to suffer. Your children will suffer because children need attention.
Yeah.
So when you come back from work, they want to tell you how their day was like. And you're saying, whoa, do you understand? You're going to be pushing your children outside. So you have to learn to accept help. This help is not just for the men, it's also for the women. Like somebody like my mom, she likes to do it all by herself. She wants to do the dishes, she wants, even till now, we struggle with her accepting help. Like, ma, you are becoming older. She's built like that. I'm not built like that. The only way I'm built like that is for money. When it comes to making money, please allow me.
All right, so Shino, in 1 minute, what's your advice on that? How should men, as much as you're asking for help, how should men also give help?
I feel in every aspect, marriage, friendship, relationship with your family or anything, friends, you should be able to have a value that you're putting in.
Yes.
Something they know you for. Okay, TJ is someone that when she comes here, everybody will smile. She will cook the best Edika can for us.
Are you using style to ask?
So you must have, maybe you cook for us. Maybe, I'm trying to tell you that. So you must have something that you are putting on the table that they know you for. Everybody can be the same. Do you get it? So when they see you, they are happy that, pastor is coming, definitely. We'll receive anointing today. Do you get it? So that's in that manner, you too, you will have something that, yes, you crave for from another person.
Yes.
Because you'll be able to say, yes, but I put this on the table. So what are you bringing in for me too?
Right.
Do you get it? So I always tell every man, and any man that, I'm an advocate of wellness, mental wellness. I will tell you, please, take care of yourself. It is very important. Take care of yourself, but not at the expense of other people. Do you get it? So it is good for you to take care of yourself, and put something on the table.
That's fine. Thank you, everyone at home. I'm sure you've learned. Yes, it's Unspoken, so I'm sure you must have enjoyed the way we've been able to go on it. Yes. If you feel there's still more you want us to explore on this topic, please comment, like, and share. Well, till we come your way next week, have a splendid time.